tweet blew up. 100,000 of you guys saw this. Got a couple hundred DMs on going more in depth and how you guys can actually do this for yourselves. So I'm making a video on it. This Facebook strategy, whatever you want to call it, guerrilla marketing, has worked for the last 10 to 15 years. Chase Diamond retweeted, also said he used this back in 2015, had hundreds of thousands of college students just from using Facebook groups within a matter of 18 months. James also said this works. We had a DM conversation. He was using Craigslist and Facebook groups about 10 or so years ago. And I've used this with 3 different SaaS companies that I've started personally across wholesale real estate agents, and B2B sales. And it works. This got me thousands of conversations, a couple thousand actual signups and people using my software. So I know what I'm talking about. The first step is actually understanding who your ICP is. You need to know exactly who you're targeting for this to work. You can't just join random groups and start shooting off messages here and there. It's not going to work. Who are they? What are their pain points? What do they need? Essentially, the tool that you're building out, the SaaS you're building out, that's the problem you're solving. So they need your SaaS. Why do they need it? What's their current tool stack? Because most likely you're going to be replacing something they're using or integrating into what they're using currently. So that's very important. And what's their day-to-day? Where are they spending their time? For me, it was Facebook groups. So now you go to Facebook, you got to find out where they're hanging out. So if you actually know your ICP, searching by niche and keywords is going to be very easy. And the Facebook groups that you want to target are groups with 1,000+ members and 20+ posts every single week. And then on top of that, you need to make sure that the posts that are being posted in these groups aren't just random bots from like India or something that are just spamming random links, etc. There's tons of Facebook groups that have 20,000+ users. You think they're great, but you click in and it's just a bunch of bullshit ads. There's no engagement, and engagement that is there is just spam. So make sure these Facebook groups are real, authentic. Doesn't matter how many members, as long as it's over 1,000. A lot of the groups that are over about 15 or so thousand, it's just a bunch of bullshit. There are a rare few, but that's pretty much the case most of the time. Next step, once you've actually found the Facebook groups, you need to infiltrate them. And I say that because when you join at first, you need to play it cool. You join and you engage. You're not selling anything for about the first week, maybe 2, depending on the admins. So you're just dropping comments like this, giving value, be nice, help people out. And the golden ticket to this actually working is making sure that admins know who you are and that they're on your side. So what I would do is right when I join the group, after I've commented a few times, I DM the admins and go, hey, thanks for making this group. It's very valuable. They made this group. They want to feel good about it, stroke their ego a little bit. And I'm getting a bunch of value out of it. And if there's anything you need from me in terms of, helping out, commenting, guiding people in the right direction, just let me know. So if they're on your side, you will not get kicked out of these groups. You won't get banned on Facebook. You're golden. After you've spent your week or 2 planting these seeds, engaging, making sure everybody knows you, you want to get this top contributor badge, because that means that the admins noticed you and you're actually helping people. And then you're going to drop your value bomb. So I usually recommend having an image to catch people's attention, and then have text here going over exactly, what you're asking from them. So for this one, this was with my B2B sales software. We made a little training about how we closed $500,000 in revenue in less than 6 months, and basically told them to comment below for this free training. Make sure you have a call to action for them to engage with your content, because they're sending them a DM the second that they comment or even like the post. You're saying, hey, I saw you like the post. Then you go into having a conversation with them. You're not selling anything at this point still. Like I said, every single person who likes and or comments on all of these posts, these value bombs, thank them for engaging. ask them why they're engaging, get a feel for what their legit pain points are, what they're even doing in this group. And then you go into, hey, thanks for checking out the resource. We can hop on a click and walk you through it. Or, if your call to action is, hey, I made this software. I'm really looking for people to try it out and give me feedback. That's what I did with my wholesale real estate platform. That's what I did with my real estate agent platform, asking them to provide value, give their expertise on what you're building, make them feel really valuable here. So kind of obvious, reply ASAP to all comments. Then you're getting them on a call. Qualify them a little bit, because just because they're getting on a call doesn't mean they know anything. So you should understand the niche you're in, ask them some questions to see if they actually know anything about what you're selling to. And if they don't, you can sort of wrap it up, say, hey, thanks for your time. Don't waste your time with people that are like deadbeats, essentially. So hop on the call after you've qualified them, made sure that they actually know what they're talking about. Walk them through the entire platform, show them exactly how to use it, show how it solves their specific problem. You need to be hyping the shit out of your own product. If you don't believe in it, if you don't actually think it's going to work, then you shouldn't be doing this. You should actually be going back and remaking your platform. So hype it up, get them on a free trial while you're on the call. You should have your admin dashboard. You should be able to make them an account, send it to their email. Here's your login information, get them on and help them onboard on the demo call. So once you set up the free trial account, now comes where the money's made, right? You have to convert them from a free trial into a paid user. So how you do this is you keep your communication channel with them open. You text them every single day. Hey, how's it going? How's the platform going? How are you liking it? Are you getting value out of it? What's your feedback? Make them feel like their feedback really matters. If it's good feedback, implement it the same day, right? You want to make sure that they're feeling like they're very important to you. And if they have a really good relationship with you, they're probably going to pay you. That's just how business works. If they like you, they're going to pay you. And if your product is decent. But if you have a good product, they're going to keep using it. They got on a free trial. Okay, cool. I'm going to use this to give them feedback. That's all this kind of relationship is. If it's really good and they love it and it's making their lives, 5 to 10x easier, then they're going to pay for it. Once you say, hey, the free trial is over. How did you like it? Oh, I loved it, et cetera, whatever. Then you bill them and they're going to be happy. So this all comes down to the conversion step, if your product is actually good or not. So this is probably going to be the biggest hurdle for some of you. And if it is, and you have a really shit product, DM me, because we build the best software companies in the space, hands down. And if you have a good product, you did all of this correctly, you had good communication with them, you're going to start getting Stripe payments like this. And, if you want to start getting $5,000 payments, that comes with enterprise users. That's going to be the next video. But why do I know all this? I use this exact strategy with 3 SaaS companies in completely different industries. The strategy works. You just need to actually put the work in. Another reason is because I studied, bro. I bought Johnny Walker Blue Label at Duty Free just today when I landed in Cape Town for my business partners. And that's pretty much all that matters, is that you study enough. So study this playbook, go out there and get some free fucking users. And then you can send me a message and say, hey, thanks. My software company didn't have to shut down because we knew how to get clients for free very easily.